celebration. I would like to thank each of you for joining us here as we usher in the official 2022 Christmas holiday season here in historic Graham. Today we gather at the start of the most joyous time of the year. The holidays are a wonderful time for loved ones to gather and reflect on the year gone by. It is a time to celebrate the upcoming year with hope and enthusiasm. And most importantly, the holidays give us an opportunity to be thankful for what we have and support those that are less fortunate. This season, let us all reach out a little further to those around us. Let us look for those who might need that extra helping hand. Let us thank the veterans and the volunteers for their service, the elderly for their examples, and the young children for their hope and optimism, and friends for just being friends. On a personal note, I'm thankful to the city staff and the elected officials, all of whom are committed to working together with the community to make a positive and lasting contribution to our great city here in Graham. I am so fortunate to serve with such dedicated men and women. They truly care about our community. Thanks to them, the year ahead promises to be a positive and exciting one for the city of Graham. I am confident that together we will achieve great things. I would like to recognize anybody tonight. Is there any dignitaries in the audience? I know we have our police chief over here, Police Chief Baker. We have our city manager, Megan Garner. I think, is Aaron Holland here? We have our Councilman Ricky Hall, our Councilman Bobby Chin. I don't know if Joey Parsons is in the audience, but for anybody that is a dignitary, thank you so much for attending tonight. We greatly appreciate you being here. So I'd like to introduce the Graham High School Advanced Choral Ensemble to the front, please. They are going to sing Carol of the Bells. Sweet summer nights, all sing the same programs of like Christmas is here, bringing the cheer to young and old, big and the poor, ding dong, God is a song with joyful ring. One seems to hear words of good cheer from everywhere, filling the air. Oh, holy power, and so high, like every sound in its own. Carrying and merry, while people sing songs of good cheer. Christmas is here. Ding dong, let the song with joyful ring. Oh, carols of Christmas is here, bringing the cheer to young and old, big and old. Ding dong, God is a song, big and ring. One seems to hear words of the cheer from everywhere, filling the air. Oh, they call raising the sound, oh, and telling the tale. Yelling and ring while people sing songs of the cheer. Christmas is here. Ding dong, let it is us with joyful ring. Oh, caroling, ding dong, So now I'd like to announce the Grand Marshal for the 2022 Graham Christmas Parade is Clint Morrow. Would you please come forward? So let me tell you a little bit about Mr. Morrow. He is a World War II veteran. He was a brick mason by trade and later retired from Burlington Mills. He's a deacon emeritus at the Children's Chapel United Church of Christ. He was born May 9th, 1925, right here in Graham, North Carolina. Clinton was one of the early students that attended the historic Graham School for African Americans from the first grade all the way to the day he graduated in 1942. After high school, he served his nation proudly in World War II. At 97 years old, he is still a community leader and can be seen out and about on any given day here in Graham. He still drives a car. So watch out. He also, for some of you that may know, we own Farm Services. You can see him in there every summer, every spring, getting seeds because he still tills a garden and plants a garden every year. I'm sure that plays on the nerves of David Trolander, who looks after him. We appreciate his granddaughter coming out all the way from California. She flew out yesterday for this presentation. So we are here I'm going to give you a little explanation about what we're going to present to Mr. Morrow. The granting of a key to the city of Graham is symbolic presentation with no formal entitlements and represents the highest honor that the city can confer on an individual or a group. The key to the city can be compared to awarding of a medal in military terms. It is a demonstration of recognition by the council. As the mayor of Graham, I would like to present this key to the city to you, Clint Morrow, in recognition of your outstanding service to the city of Graham. That opens all the doors here.
See, you said it once, you want me to say it twice.
I'd like to say, I think the city of Graham mayor of the town and our staff selected me to be, what you call it?
Grand Marshal.
Grand Marshal. The good Lord worship Mr. Wade. Knowing her be a Christian, I've known her for a long time. And I thank God that made the privilege for this to come about. In life, the first thing, if you consider, is serve the Lord and be truthful. Therefore, you will prosper in life. Life is what you make it, and I have done the best that I can. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mr. Morrow. I want to welcome back up the Graham High School Choral Ensemble, and they are going to sing Deck the Halls and We Wish You a Merry Christmas.
Deck the halls with boughs of holly, la 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 la. 'Tis the season to be jolly, la 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 la. Don't we now again bell, la 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 la. Draw the ancient Yuletide carol, la 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 la. Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Good tidings we bring to you and your King. Good tidings for Christmas and a Happy New Year. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
And now the Alamance County Public Libraries presents a Christmas story.
Hello, everybody in Graham. How are you doing this wonderful afternoon, or rather evening? How are you? Good? Everybody good? All right. My name is Makita. I am the new children's manager at Graham. I am going to be reading to you an untraditional tale. It is called Stickman. If you've ever read it before, make some noise. If you haven't, just say eh. All right. So today we're going to be reading Stickman by Julia Donaldson. And I know that everybody can't see. I will do my best and I'll make sure that it's entertaining, I promise. Okay?
Okay. I can see.
Stickman lives in the family tree with his stick lady love and their stick children 3. One day he wakes early and goes for a jog. Stickman, oh Stickman, beware of the dog. Uh-oh. A stick, barks the dog. An excellent stick, the right kind of stick for my favorite trip. I'll fetch it and drop it and fetch it, and then I'll drop it and fetch it again. I don't think this is gonna go so well for Stickman.
No.
I'm not a stick. Why can't you see? I'm Stickman. I'm Stickman. I'm Stickman. That's me. And I want to go home to my family tree. A notice says, dogs must be kept on the lead. At last the game's over and Stickman is freed. He sets off for home with a hop and a twirl. Stickman, oh Stickman, beware of the girl. A stick, cries the girl with a smile on her face. I bet you this stick will come out first in the race. Has everyone got one? Get ready to throw. Uh-oh. It's 1, 2, 3, into the river they go. And now he's drowning. Okay. I'm not a stick. Why can't they see? I'm Stickman. I'm Stickman. I'm Stickman. That's me. And I'm heading away from the family tree. Stickman is floating. He floats on and on. Stickman. Oh, Stickman. Can you guys say that? Stickman. Oh, Stickman. Beware of the swan. Oh, goodness. A twig, says the swan. This twig is the best. It's the right kind of twig to weave into my nest. Is he a twig? No, he's Stickman. Uh-oh. And now he's being made a part of the nest. I don't think that's very comfortable at all. I'm not a twig. Why can't they see? I'm Stickman. I'm Stickman. I'm Stickman. That's me. And I long to be back in the family tree. The nest is deserted and Stickman is free. He drifts down the river and he sails off to sea. I don't know if he's ever going to get back to the family tree. Raise your hand if you think he's going to get back to the family tree. I hope so. We got a couple of hopefuls out here. He tosses and turns to the frolicking foam, washes him up on a beach far from home. Here comes a dad with a spade in his hand. Stickman, oh Stickman. Can everybody say Stickman? Oh Stickman. Beware of the sand. A mast, yells the dad. An excellent mast. Hooray! Here's a flag for our castle at last. Is he a flag for the castle? What is he a flag? Oh, goodness gracious. Let's figure it out. I'm not a mast for a silly old flag, or a sword for a knight, or a hook for a bag. I am not a pen. I am not a bow. I am not a bat or a boomerang. No, I am Stickman. Oh, Stickman. Beware of the snow. Here comes a boy in a warm woolly scarf. An arm for my snowman, he says with a laugh. I'm not an arm. Can nobody see? I'm Stickman. I'm Stickman. I'm Stickman. That's me. Will I ever get back for my family tree? Stickman is lonely. Stickman is lost. Stickman is frozen and covered in frost. Stickman is weary. His eyes start to close. He stretches and yawn and lies down for a doze. He can't hear the bells or the sweet singing choir or the voice saying, "Here's a good stick for a fire." Uh-oh. Stickman is lying asleep in the grate. Can anybody wake up Stickman before it's too late? Everybody say, "Wake up, Stickman!" He dreams of his kids and his stick lady love, then suddenly wakes. What's that noise up above? It starts as a chuckle, then turns to a shout. "Oh, oh, 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 I'm stuck. Get me out. Get me out." Who do you guys think it is? You think so? Oh, let's find out. A stuck man? A stuck man? Now who could that be? "Don't worry," cries Stickman. "I'll soon set you free." A scratch and a scrape, a flurry of soot, a wiggle and a jiggle. Out pokes a foot. A shove and a nudge and a hop and a jump. And Santa falls into the room with a thump. "Stickman, oh Stickman, you excellent friend. Thanks, thanks a million, thanks without end." Ho, ho, ho. Then Stickman helps Santa deliver the toys to fast asleep girls and fast asleep boys. Faster and faster they fly through the snow till Santa says, "Only one chimney to go." Where do you think he's gonna drop Stickman? I hope so. Let's find out. Stick lady's lonely. The children are sad. It won't feel like Christmas without their stick dad. They toss and they turn in the family bed. But what is that clattering sound overhead? Someone is tumbling into their house. Is it a bird or a bat? Is it a mouse? It's a mouse? Yeah, right? No? Or could it? Yes. Could it just possibly be? I'm Stickman. I'm Stickman. I'm Stickman. That's me. And I'm sticking right here in the family tree. The end.
I want to light up the Christmas tree.
Okay, now we want to welcome non-traditional singers. But we're in for a big surprise. I think they have some hidden talent there. The City of Graham Fire and Police Department. This is gonna be a wrap on what it is.
Program where you all can help us participate with them singing Joy to the World. You all gonna help us?
Joy to the world, the Lord is come. Let earth receive the King. Lay on prepare Him room, and heaven and nature sing, and heaven and nature sing, and heaven sing, sing the world and sing the praise. Let men their songs employ, our fields and floods, rocks, hills and plains. Repeat the sound and joy, repeat the sound and joy, repeat the sound and joy. He rules the world with truth and grace, and makes the nations prove the glory of His righteousness, and wonders of His love, and wonders of His love, and wonders of His love.
Along with the City of Graham, would like to thank the Graham Recreation and Parks team for decorating the tree that you see before you tonight. The city departments that continue to work together to make these events possible. Alamance Arts for their assistance with the lighting. Alamance County Public Libraries for that wonderful story we just heard. The Graham Area Business Association and the Graham High School Advanced Choral Ensemble, and the Graham Police Department and Fire Departments for sharing their talents this evening. This special tree that we are lighting this evening is a Fraser fir. It's native evergreen tree that grows on moist soil slopes in the Appalachian Mountains in the southeastern United States. It can grow from 30 to 50 feet tall. It comes from us from the Alamance County Cooperative Extension in the fall of 2012, when this tree needed to be removed from their property. So in order to be green, obviously, we planted it here, and it has been our city tree going forward since 2012. I would like to take this time, though, to tell you a little less known story about how we started our tree lighting ceremony. So we started our tree lighting ceremony all the way back in 2004, but many of you may not know that we almost didn't have one. When I first proposed buying our first tree for a tree lighting ceremony almost 20 years ago, times were very tight, and the city really couldn't afford a tree. Brian Fawcett came and gave a wonderful presentation to the city council, and him and I both left there feeling a little defeated that we didn't get our Christmas tree to light. But a week later, my husband was kind of badgering me about what to get me for Christmas. And it was at that time that I paused just for a moment and said, you know what I would really love? I'd love a city Christmas tree. I just want to thank my husband tonight because he is the reason we got our first Christmas tree. And you know, that just was, it was such a precious thing that really is one of those priceless memories that I have. But I also want to recognize Brian Fawcett, who's taken this ceremony to what it is today. He's worked really hard on making sure that things happen. And I remember that the first tree lighting ceremony that we had with the tree that my husband got was downtown. We maybe had 50 people, and now look at us. So I would also like to personally thank Brandy McCandless for tonight, who helped organize this. She's done a great job. So if you guys can all give a round of applause to Brian, Jake, and Brandy. so much. And we have a little surprise for you guys right after we light the tree. So don't go anywhere. You guys won't want to miss this. So okay, I need you guys to count down with us, okay? So count down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, if we can have Mr. Morrow's granddaughter come up. From California.
Now see? They're so far away. Yeah, they're so far away. The noise is just hitting them after they go off.
We have something we guys want to show you here.
Oh, that's why.
I knew it
He's proposing.
Yes, yes, it's
So how about that?